Well, we flipped back on the red side again today. Hey, fellow traders, it's Black Coffee Trader. It is Wednesday, September the 4th, and I'm actually still in a live trade. It is after 4 o'clock. I put the trade on, I forget when I put it on. It's been a little while, and I just kind of let it go because I'm really in a very, very small profit, and I really don't want to close out the trade with a very small profit. So I'm just going to let it run, and we'll see what happens. But the moral of today really was just I had one great trade, and I had about 6 or 7 small death by 1,000 cuts type losses. So that's really kind of the long and the short of today. The trade you're looking at here is that best trade of today. We had a really, really, really good trade. In fact, that was about $130 in a profit, very low risk, added into the position. So the entry was here on this break below the prior day low. Entry there, added 2 contracts here, and then took all 4 of them off right down here at the bottom around the, I think this was the Friday low. Really, really nice trade. I was really happy with it. The unfortunate thing is, prior to this trade, I was red on the day by about $100. And then this trade put me just slightly green, and then I took a short here on the Russell, looking for this rejection, which was really kind of a fake out. Got stopped out there for a small loss. Took a price action trade, which is something I rarely do. In other words, not really a break and retest, just looking at the price action, thinking this would continue down further. Took this trade, got out here for a very, very small loss, but still a loss nonetheless. And then on the live trade I'm still in, I decided to go long here, and I forget when I took the entry. I want to say it might have been somewhere right in here. I took the entry somewhere right there as we pushed back out of that level. Took the entry, and obviously we just completely went sideways. Pushed up here a little bit, and I was hoping to get up to about the low of day from yesterday, but we just didn't get there. And I really don't want to take a $5, $6 profit. So I'm hoping I either get stopped out, break even, or it moves up and I can get out of the trade somewhere here. At least, $20 or so in profit would be nice. So we'll see. See where this goes. Hopefully I don't have to take a very small win on this. It just, I don't know. I'd rather take a break-even trade than have a $2, $3 win. But anyway, that's that. Also on the Dow Jones this morning, very frustrating. Obviously today we had, just a continuous move to the downside. And this again was just one of those days where I felt like one should have made more money. This morning on the Dow Jones, I took the break and retest long right here on this break and retest above the prior day. I'm sorry, not the prior day high, but I think this might have been the Thursday high. So we had this move up right here. It took the long, and we just couldn't really go anywhere. Got stopped out there for a small loss, not a big deal. I think that was only like a $20-some loss. And then I took the short. I took the entry at 690, which is, where's the 690s? Right here. That was where I took the entry short. At 10 points, I added to the contract. The stop loss originally was set right here. I think it might even been just above that level. I had my first profit target set somewhere, I want to say maybe the 620s, right around 620, which would have been somewhere here. We obviously couldn't quite get there. And as I'm typically doing on the add-ins, and it might be something, this morning it definitely hurt me. On the add-ins, typically, once I add in, I will move the stop to the original entry, which is what I did. In fact, no, I didn't. I moved it down to this area right here, just above break even, which is kind of dumb, but I would have got stopped out either way, either break even or just at the original entry. I would have got stopped out, unfortunately. And you can see, I mean, this was a very nice spot to be in. Obviously, you had to sit through all this chop, and then we finally got the flush. So unfortunately, I was correct on the direction because I did hesitate here a little bit, and that may have cost me a little bit too. Maybe if I would have got in this right away, as soon as it started to fall apart and the original trade got stopped out, I thought, man, I should take it short. And I was like, I'm going to wait, just see if we get some kind of confirmation. And of course, I took the wrong spot. I should have entered here, and then even an add-in, the break-even trade would have been somewhere up here. I probably would have survived. But that was just an unfortunate loss. It ended up being like a $20, $30 loss. So it wasn't a big deal, but still could have been a really big trade. And then what was the other trades? What else did I take? Russell, we went over the Russell. This was an unfortunate, right before this winning trade, I did take a short here on this retest and just unfortunately got stopped out to the tick, and then we moved down and I re-entered. So there was a loss that I really didn't need to have. That was about a $20 loss, but just one of those days where the trade they took a lot of just small losses, and then just some stupid trades. Like this one here is really kind of dumb. This one, I don't know, it was just bad timing, just bad timing. We had to do some of this stuff before we fell back apart. And so, that was just the way the day went. TradeZella, let's take a look at TradeZella, what I've got loaded. Obviously, this last trade is not loaded yet, but as of right now, we're sitting at a loss of 868. Well, right now we're sitting at 7 something, but that's where we were before this trade. The thing that was nice today, only 14% win rate, so one winning trade, the rest were losers, but 4.4, so the average win, that one win was 125 after commissions, and the average loss today was only 28. The problem was having too many of them, so that was the problem today. So that's where we're at, and we're just kind of slowly having a kind of a rough red week, and the last couple weeks here have been a little bit rough. We're probably not going to get back to green with 2 days left, but we shall see. Never say never. So we just keep trading our system, and I haven't been able to catch the really, really, really nice trade. I did have that one good trade today, but unfortunately, I killed myself with some negative trades. So, but anyway, that's kind of where we're at, and all we can do is come back after it tomorrow. So, kind of see where this thing ends up. Hopefully, I don't know. This is probably just going to go sideways, and we'll have to eat it. But anyway, I'm going to just leave you with that. It's a so-so day, and we'll just be back at it tomorrow. Maybe one of these days things will go the other way. So, all right, I'll leave you with that. Once again, thanks for following along. Appreciate the support. Hope you guys had a better day than I did, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, and so long.